Hey guys, I have a bit of an update for religion class of kind of how things are going to look. So I gave you a bit of an update before we went on spring break, but this is basically how things will be set up. Now, some scheduling may change, but you'll receive information from that from the school. But regardless, I will be posting assignments and what you kind of need to get done for the week. I'll be available for different office hours and things like that. So this is just kind of to give you what I'm expecting of you for this week. And keep in mind that as religion is not a core class, it's about 1 to 1.5 hours of work per week. A few of you were asking me about that. So no, I'm not expecting 3 full hours for a week. So I'm kind of going through the curricular outcomes and what we need to do. So first off, I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you're staying healthy and staying home and flattening the curve. It's really important that we all do our part right now to keep everybody safe. So I really hope that you're taking it seriously. And please know that I miss you guys. I miss teaching you. I miss being in the classroom. I miss being in the school. And I just hope things can get back to normal soon. So, like I said, I miss you guys. You will still receive a mark in June as assessed by your teachers. So, diploma exams are canceled, but obviously we're not a diploma class. But we will still provide a mark for you in June to be used for post-secondary and for credits. So, assessment will probably vary at this point in time. The school is currently closed to all students. So if you require something, you have to call the office to make an appointment. I believe the doors are locked, but don't quote me on that because currently I'm in my house. I'm not at home. Because many teachers are now working from home as directed by the government, ECSD. So we basically only go in as needed or as necessary. Thankfully, I have the ability to do most things from home. And so that's probably what I'll kind of be doing, but I'll still be in the school every so often. But this Google Classroom and Microsoft Teams will be our primary methods of communication until this kind of is all over. So what we're going to be doing is every week I'm going to post something called Rack Your Brain. Now, if you're in my social class, it's going to look a little different than what it is for religion. But for religion, you'll still have a weekly update, which is what this is. I'll also tell you 5 things. So watch, read, attend, or alms. That's the A for this one. Complete and know. So watch would be watch the weekly update. And then usually I'll give you some form of video clip. And so for this one, it's kind of lighter here, but it's a history of Jewish movements, Reform, Conservative, and Orthodox. What do I want you to read? The PowerPoint. So I'm posting all of the PowerPoints new again because I'm going to include the information that I have in this PowerPoint as part of the Judaism PowerPoint, as well as what you read in the textbook. Attend or alms. So sometimes I'll hold a webinar. I'm not going to worry about it this week for you guys. I'm hoping to have one next week, but we'll see. So that would be the attend, but also for religion class, we're going to do something called alms. So alms giving is when we're basically giving something of ourselves in service to another person or to a group of people. So that could be like money or it could be service. But what I want you to do this week for alms is check in on something or someone that you care about who might be having a hard time through a text, a phone call, FaceTime, things like that, and have a chat with them. So just because we're social distancing, it doesn't mean we can connect. And so that is your assignment for us alms this week is just checking on someone. For complete, there's a worksheet that I've already posted on the Google Classroom. Everybody has an access to a copy of it. So you basically just type it in, hit submit, and you're good to go. And then by the end of this week, you should know what the 3 branches of Judaism are and have participated in the alms for the week. Now, as well, next week is Holy Week. Palm Sunday is on Sunday. So if you're interested in the origin and meanings of Palm Sunday, I left a video there for you guys, and I'll post it as well in the Google Classroom. Okay. So first things first, I'm going to go through the rest of, or through the Judaism PowerPoint slides, and I'm going to add a star that looks like this that will kind of help you to complete some of the assignment. Normally, we'd obviously have more class discussion, but at this point, we're just kind of making do. Okay. So Judaism, chapter 4. This is something I just want you to do on your own. In the textbook on page 98, it has the Shema prayer. And then if you read Matthew 22, 36 to 40, which I've posted here, you'll kind of see some of the similarities. So it's kind of cool. I usually like to do this as an introductory activity to Judaism. So just ask yourself the following questions labeled here. Okay. And again, this will be on the PowerPoint that's attached to the announcement in the Google Classroom. Second, you should know these vocabulary words by the end of this unit, so just keep that in mind. You can read about the Jewish diaspora on page 106. Excuse me. And then these last two slides are about the branches of Judaism, which is what your assignment is on. So make sure you've done those readings within your textbook, you've looked over this information, and then you'll be able to complete that assignment, okay? Which will be for marks. So, sorry, I'll go back a bit. So Orthodox, Conservative, and Reform. And so if you were in class when we had the guest speaker in before all of this kind of happened, he did talk about this a lot, and he went over the three major branches of Judaism, okay? So all's well, I want you to watch this video. So the history of Jewish movements, Reform, Conservative, and Orthodox. I think it's only like 5 or 6 minutes. It's not very long, but it kind of gives you a brief history of like what it looks like and what their traditions are and things like that, okay? And then complete that assignment, like I said, by April 3rd. So it's a Google Doc on the Google Classroom. You just click on the assignment, start typing, and then hit submit. And then it gets posted to me. And then I'll be able to review it and make comments and give you a mark and hand it back to you. Okay. And that's pretty much all I have for now for religion class. It's important that you guys stay connected, and it's important that you keep that in mind for service, that like to check in on people, because this is a very stressful time, and it's hard for a lot of people. And I want you to make sure that as part of your service, because we're not actually completing major acts of service anymore, that you are providing acts of mercy. Okay. And so that means, like I said, saying a prayer for someone or checking in on them, or sending them a funny joke or something like that. Or maybe if you have an older grandma or grandpa or something that shouldn't be going shopping right now, like maybe the next time you guys do an order of groceries or something, you check if they need anything, and then you can do a front porch drop off, right? And so those are all types of things of acts of service that we can do. Now, keep in mind, you have to make sure you're practicing social distancing if you're doing those types of things. So don't put yourself in harm's way, but obviously we're all still getting groceries. So maybe next time mom or dad go get groceries, you're like, hey, let's grab a chocolate bar for grandma or something that she loves, or some fruit or something like that. Those are types of service that we can do because it's safe if you're leaving it on someone's porch and you're making sure that they're okay. Or like I said, like a major one is just checking on people's mental health and making sure that they are okay, that if they need anything, if you can help them with anything. So as well, on that note, please message me on Teams if you need anything. You can download the app, complete the work necessary, because you will still need to be assessed in June. And if you don't do anything, I can't give you a mark, right? So if I know more information about anything, I will update you. And like I said, please make sure you stay safe. You follow all the rules and guidelines as outlined by the Alberta government and the Canadian government. And make sure you're staying healthy, okay? Wash your hands, stay home. Click and Connect is a wonderful thing for groceries. And really, I'm encouraging you to use social media at this point in time. So to connect with everybody and make people laugh and FaceTime and all those things. Okay. So I care for you and I'm praying for you, and I'll give you an update a little later. Okay. Have a great day, guys.